wait. Go.
I don't have a smoking gun repair, sorry.
I might have one depending on how long this thing lives for.
Okay.
Let's see if it...
Yeah, sorry for that. The Street Fighter video got cut off because the PlayStation died.
We're inclined to blame it on Matt's terrible play.
Yeah, it quit in disgust.
He committed suicide rather than bear it anymore. We love you, Matt. Okay, who am I going to get the kick in as? Deadman. I don't know why I ended up with this gold colour scheme. You guys were just
because
like,
we insist on it, because it's the best looking one, Jay.
Yeah, you don't have to use it all the time. We just insisted on it once.
Twice.
No,
I didn't take you for something with a victim complex, Jay.
No.
It's made to be gold and black.
We insisted on it once and then proved that the other one was orange.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how it works.
Right, fine.
If you like looking silly, you can pick any other colour you like.
There's the old chestnut.
Okay, yeah, my block didn't come out then.
As usual. 25 seconds in and I'm still alive. You playing conservatively?
I'm tired.
No, seconds.
Oh no, they're not seconds, are they? They're guilty gear time.
Well, I'm not sure. Some games it is legit seconds, but... Ow, ow.
Oh, nice poke. Ow. I love the expression on the bed when it gets defeated. It's like...
Yeah, I never thought a bed could look sad before. I try and mix it up. I've started trying to mix it up more recently.
Ow.
Okay, I didn't get that.
What the fuck just happened there?
You did a higher fast attack while he was cooking.
Why? You know, I tried to do the recall moves, and as I'm doing the recall move, he hits me.
Or you're trying to do the recall move when... Did you even have like a peg on the screen to do a recall?
Yeah.
Okay, halfway through your attack it started crouching, that's why it hit me. Some pretty intense neutral game there.
Yeah.
When nobody's pressuring the other guy.
Live free, or don't. No neutralness, it's a beige alert.
And that was probably like the most boring thing to watch. You're just two guys just hopping up and down and backwards and forwards a bit on the other ends of the screen in complete silence.
Tell my wife. Hello.
Do you know what we haven't had for, I think we didn't have it last week. Did we have May last week?
We didn't play last week.
Oh no, we didn't. Did we have May the week before?
I think so.
Okay, well you know we're going to have to test it again.
Mr.
No!
Mirror match, man.
Oh, this doubles the chance.
Exactly.
Ooh, mint flavoured. Sorry. Oh Christ, now I'm seeing colour schemes and sort of like flavours.
That's a really good colour scheme.
I think that was licorice. Strawberry and lime? Don't know what that one is.
Artificial pink shit.
Yeah, food colouring.
LSD.
Meth. I'm going to put that one down as meth.
Go back to that right one. Look at her eyes.
It's the same for everybody with that colour scheme. It's like, have you seen...
I don't think
We
it
see
is.
Sin's eyes all the time. They're like a shocking cerulean.
No, they're not.
You can't... Yeah, when he does that whole... When he does the intro thing, and it's like, holy shit, they're blue.
No, fair enough. I think Sin's eyes are always blue, though. I think Sin's eyes are always
Naturally,
blue.
yeah, but it's not that blue.
Yeah. Oh, anyway.
Anyway,
Actually-
it's fine. Oh, that's licorice.
Blue, blue, brown, blue, brown, brown, blue, yellow.
I'm gonna see all tonight. I'm gonna see characters as flavors now.
Okay, so you're going for mint.
So this is Mint May.
Is a mint berry crunch?
No, the guy with the billiard balls would be more berry crunch, I guess.
You need some pink to do berry crunch. Right, let us begin. Take it away, sir.
Okay, so
Forward,
it's
backwards.
yes.
Right, okay, I'm just gonna spam balls at you.
This isn't Saturday night.
Okay, that's not the one you do. Okay, that's it.
It doesn't matter, it goes over the windows.
Yeah, I'm not Mr. Arthur.
Yeah, regardless of accurate count at the end.
What have we done? What the hell? Ow!
I like this move because it's her failing to do like one of Johnny's signature moves.
Oh, really?
We're just gonna play footsies with Dust for a while.
I think he's gonna spin another
Dusties.
You know what? We seem to spend most of that game just missing each other, but my health bar is still Oh Christ, I missed most of that.
Okay.
Dolphin spam!
Sometimes you just want to play a game badly.
I feel like that
That was
quite
really fun. Oh god, it's not over.
That was round one.
You realise that there are people out there who play Made professionally that if they see this video are literally going to bleed from every orifice.
You know, I like to think that they'd learn something from this.
What, how not to do it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So Johnny's returning for the next game.
Yeah, he is. Apparently he's the best character. That means nothing to you though, Max. You won't learn how to play him.
Also, how do people know he's the best character yet? Like, people
Because it's been
theory-
out in Japan for like forever.
Oh right, okay.
You have to bear in mind it comes out in the arcades a long time before it comes out in
Oh,
the...
okay, home computers. God, do you remember the... Does anybody
God,
use
how
the
old are
phrase?
you that you called it a
I
home
know,
computer?
Does anybody use that phrase anymore?
That case in point.
What?
Amy just asked what a home computer is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in the day, you just wouldn't
Yeah,
have a
it was-
computer at home.
It wasn't called like a PC or a Mac, it was just a home computer.
Well, it seems to be personal computer.
Yeah. But it was like, the phrasing suggested it was a phenomenon. Why did I just jump into that hole? Oh, Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. It was home computer because it was a computer for the home. Then there was a PC which was an individual's computer. Yeah. It's like, oh my god, everyone gets one?
Yeah.
And now it's like, computing? Yeah, it wasn't a fad.
I still remember.
Do you understand that I'm countering dolphins with dolphins? Why?
And fists. Because forward punch always has armour. But it's always got upper body and vulnerability.
I still remember my dad getting a computer and telling me that 10 gigabyte hard drive, I would never fill it.
Well, what was Bill Gates' legendary phrase about 64 kilobytes of memory? Like 64 kilobytes of RAM should be enough for anyone.
That was a mighty kick.
That was actually a pretty impressive finish.
Eyes, spiraled eyes as well on the beaten man.
I miss the old days. It was one of the old ones you could genuinely just combo the dolphin into itself a couple of times.
What?
Yeah, if you had the distancing right.
What flavours of Slayer there are? Sorry? Multiple flavours of Slayer. So we've got Meth Soul.
Do you reckon anyone's got a Neapolitan?
Ooh. That's
Faust.
If anyone, yeah.
red, yellow, and
Red, yellow, and so it's
Pink,
brown, and white.
yeah.
Pink, brown, and white. We're looking for.
Close,
Oh,
close.
Very close. In fact,
Actually, his tie. Go back to him. His tie
brown. His shirt's white-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be the closest we've got.
Okay, Nia.
Well, let's see what else. There might be actually an obvious.
That's the same as side this
Yeah.
you like. Yeah.
It's like orange sherbet or something.
Yeah, or that orange coffee I had around your house, which nearly made me throw up. There's nothing as close as that. I think that is literally Neapolitan flavour.
That's the closest we've
So
got.
Neapolitan Faust.
Neo Faust.
I just realised I picked the guy whose move is like licking someone.
It goes with this ice cream theme that we're going for.
Yeah.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
And ice cream does get it gives you sort of solid green trying to serve it. Stuff would be helpful.
All I did going from a scalpel was make it more convenient to hit. What's that show you told me about where it's a city where everybody's got a superpower except one guy?
Certain magical
Oh,
effects.
cool.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
He's going out with somebody who can magnetically accelerate.
He's not going out of it, she's just like a movie thing. It's because it's a Japanese thing and they're always oblivious.
Is
Even though
it?
there's no reason to not be.
Is it? I forget what it's called. The one where that she's like, no, I don't like you really,
Yeah, some
but but they really like them.
Yeah, it's
but they
that.
just like, deny it really strongly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
It's called Sundare or something.
Yeah, the one thing that I was going for is that move reminded me of it. The eyes as well, that should probably play out.
What, I didn't get the combo?
Oh yeah.
Okay. But we don't have much time left.
Whoa, did I combo then?
Well, yeah. I've tried to explain to you so many times that there's like a universal combo in this. A punch goes to kick, kick goes to slash, and slash goes to heavy slash.
He really does have such range.
Yeah, he really does, yeah. Of course, to go forward and punch does hilarious things. Try it a lot. Not next to me though, it's a range thing. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that was always a great.
I think I did something wrong.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Didn't realise it went that far. I've played against that character a lot, and I've never realised that it goes
Mini
that far.
Faust.
Yeah, Mini Faust, yeah. There used to be like many different things, like the mini Potemkins and stuff. You could have thrown it in, by the way.
Wouldn't a mini Potemkin just be like normal human sized? No, I've forgotten how to throw people.
It's
Forward
heavy.
and heavy.
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's that bomb again! Oh, wow. That was good. Well done. It's like running eagerly to your annihilation.
That was a waste.
His only expression what we're all thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Matt, Amy?
Who dares to enter the mayhem?
Thomas Chan.
Who do you want to play against? Okay. So, who am I allowed to play as?
And what flavour?
Okay, fine.
Let's see.
What's you?
You think that's
Is
like
it
a...
meth or power thirst? You okay?
That comes in cans, doesn't it?
Yeah.
it's just
Look,
green.
the blue.
Well, old man, I sure
Yeah,
hope
no,
you won't
that's-
back on me.
That's actually just a blue eye. It's not glowing bright blue.
Son of a heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, this is the background though. It's already behind you. Who's the background?
Is that so?
Right on.
Mean.
Yes. That was close.
Win. Duel 2. Turn up the heat.
Right up now.
Counter. It's not over yet.
You're just too good.
I gave you the choice to play against someone else.
You could have just been a bit nicer to me.
Okay.
You're just too good with Sinman.
Duel
What?
3.
Yeah.
Too good with him.
Just let me know when to start.
Sorry, babe. It's not my style.
Did you just try to execute someone in the back of the
I
head?
know. I was standing too close to her, so I couldn't get them to cross over at the same time.
Come on, old man. At least try.
Win. Straight.
Well, I think I know who's doing the chores today.
They determine chores by punching.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad after that.
The one that's still standing does the chores.
So what colour shall I be? What flavour of Bedman?
Oh, that is very much strawberries and
Strawberries and cream.
yeah, very much so. Oh, that's sours.
Peaches and cream? Yeah, maybe peaches and
Yeah,
cream.
peaches cream. That's sours.
Yeah. What's that one then?
Really like
That raspberry
sharp.
ripple.
Or
raspberry
cherry,
ripple.
Maybe.
Yeah, cherry. Cherry ripple, maybe.
Yeah, cherry ripple.
Oh, cherry and licorice.
Ugh. Why am I thinking flavours? Mint, definitely. A mint.
Oh no, glacier mint maybe.
Yeah. Banana.
Chocolate orange would probably be this one. What's it? That one. That'd be chocolate orange, wouldn't it? It's kind of chocolatey. What would that one be? I mean, that's like.
Strawberries and lime.
Yeah, anyway,
Oh wow, his glowing black and blue one looks pretty awesome actually.
glowing black and blue one. This one. This one.
Yeah. Looks pretty cool actually.
I love how he's got a little crown on top of his head.
Yeah.
But yeah, who should it be? Pink.
Pink.
Edinburgh Magic. Bedman versus Salt. Get ready to rock.
You're right, man.
After this one, I'll hand over the stick to someone else.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
So how are you doing? Absolutely.
Ah, God, you can't air dash. Oh no,
Bad
that's not
man.
right. Yeah, Deadman's dash is so weird. Ah. Okay, I'm accidentally setting off his dash by accident. Not good, because he can't really just do this weird dash. Ow. Not what I meant. Let's try to go up again. There, see, Jay, that's a combo. That hit me. Ow. Nice, Santa, yeah.
Oh!
I didn't even press up again then. Ow. what all his jumping moves are. Oh, ow. The bad time to try and work out what he's doing. Ow.
The jump bust is the bad touch.
Well, that's a
Did
super.
that thing open up with teeth?
Yeah.
It's like an alarm clock based move.
Yeah, but when it opens up, it's got teeth.
Oh, okay, apparently you can't do moves during the dash.
I'll see that again to double confirm, but I'm pretty sure that thing had teeth.
Yeah. It did.
What did?
When it opens up into the arm clock, it's got teeth.
Oh, right.
It's like a mouth.
Duel. 3. Keep on rocking.
Nice. So is it supposed to be London, is it?
Edinburgh.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't remember seeing the Eiffel Tower when I was in Edinburgh.
I don't think it's the Eiffel Tower.
It would be less than you return
Okay, I'll hand over the stick. Now, Matt, there you go.
Matt versus Amy? I'm fine. Callum sort of kicked my head so hard it's still recovering.
That's what the team requested.
Soul's draining.
Ooh, cinnamon axle. Oh, if you go back to the one where he's got like a red hat. Yellow. Cinnamon axle.
Beloved bound for you. Axel versus Salt. Get ready to
Oh, I was just making your mama jokes.
Your mama.
Yo, auntie, Shirley. Who's gonna uncle Shirley? Come on, come on. No one? Oh, it was so common in there.
I was going to say much more else again, but
let's rock.
I'll go into the trim on the joke.
Stupid cheating guy.
Yeah, he's frustrating as fuck, isn't he?
But is he worse than Chip?
Yeah, by a long way. Chip's annoying, but he's not frustrating per se.
He's an epic version of that.
Nice. Just saunter over.
I don't think she's doing all range attacks in that fight.
This should end badly for that projection was off. That should really have ended badly for Matt, but the angle was just wrong for Sol to kick him in the face.
He did a pretty good recovery.
Bit late to say sorry. Salt win. Duel 2. Turn up the
It's a
heat.
bit late to say sorry. So obscure thing.
Come on.
Where's your throw move, bro? You always string them up.
He's tried it a bunch, but she's like hopped over it or walked away from it far enough every time. You know, unlike me, who would just have walked into it.
Several times.
Got me that one.
Yes. If you press up or down after that move, it just like you're sweeping into the air, yeah, like that. Or if you do down, it'll do the spinning thing, it's tons of damage. Ah, first time in
There
it.
we go. That's actually a pretty good comeback, that, with like the fact only on 2% health.
No. Yamashi won in the end.
Nearly.
Very close though.
Yeah, I'm starting to sort of get back into.
Get back into the idea of Axel.
Yeah. This one thing that definitely is a little bit high. I can afford it just to.
You got the throw though.
Nice.
From behind.
Once again, all of your policies of always blocking high seems to be working out for you all. There's been a lot of blocked overheads in this match.
Just sod off. Axel, win. Duel. All or nothing.
I thought I was walking backwards then. What was that?
Axel's Hockman?
Yeah, he is, yeah. He's a time travelling Brit. Or something.
And that's the greatest thing about him.
He wears short pants for some reason.
Shot.
Maybe he likes the breeze.
It's not over yet.
Great, you remembered the core mechanic again.
I like how Matt
Sorry, it took me a while.
is throwing Karma's upwards at an angle when Sonic coming right for his face on fire.
Yeah.
All or nothing.
Wow. You attacked from the direction that where Soul was. That's it. Holy shit, Matt. Did you just go 2-0 down and then come back for a 3-2 win?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Damn.
But
That's a really close fight,
Fighting's
guys.
not all about brute force, you know. Right, Freddy? Axel,
it took me a while to remember where his attacks actually go.
Yeah, maybe I can't beat you in a fight, mate.
Matt versus Jay now.
Study your weak points all across history. Oi, what's that look?
I'm sure we're about to see some really inspiring stuff.
What, whiffing?
Yeah.
I'd say whiffing. Should I destroy what Callum loves?
I just don't understand why you feel this is that funny.
Because it is.
Whoa, Solar.
Absolutely exactly what I was thinking. Okay,
Why does it? Why? It was default.
Because you keep picking him as pink. It's you who does this, Jay.
Oh god, it is fabulous. Isn't it?
Yeah, there we go. Look, I remember playing King of Fighters against you, and you're always wanting to pick the Powder Puff Wrestling
Oh
Squad.
god, yes.
what was it?
It was the two which accompany the one with grenades all over them.
It's Clark. It was always, I think it was Clark, Ralph, and Gaiden.
And now I get to wander across the screen slowly and punch things really hard.
Are you going for the forward heavy like tactics again?
It works. Wow.
It does no damage. It just knocks people down if they're on the ground. You can jump twice, by the way, to avoid that shit. End every combo with a sweep, which is down and dust. Pop the pins. Nice.
Ow. That does a surprising amount of chip damage.
Yeah. Some complaints that certain players online have made about this game is there's too much chip damage. I don't really agree, but...
Depending on how well it's sort of playing chip, I guess. Could you have fit any more sarcasm in that laugh?
You know, I actually probably could.
Yeah, that colour scheme is much better than the blue one.
Yeah, I'm liking the school scheme.
It's really hard to get close.
Well, you were just pressing dust like the slowest button anyone has, like repeatedly. It usually takes a third to half a second.
So how do I do that ultimate pile drive thing that you keep?
Half circle backwards, forwards, and punch. But you have to bear in mind, it's pretty hard to get it because it needs really specific. You need pretty specific setups for it to work. Or like a read, you need them not to be doing something. Like now, that would be a good moment to do it, rather than not do enough damage to kill him, but whatever. That was the perfect moment.
I feel fabulously orange. That's interesting. He's not armed against the fireball.
Not the one that hits you
It's,
multiple
no,
times.
he is, yeah, because it hits you multiple times.
Yeah, what's that move that he rockets?
It's when you're in the air, it's half circle forward and heavy, I think. Yeah. Intercontinental potential missile. It's blockable though, so.
Oh yeah, just it might be a way for me to get across those fucking fireballs.
Yeah, that's probably what it's for. And then
Sorry,
you just don't do it.
the fucking one. Sorry for the language.
It's okay, I'm pretty sure I turn the adult content on in all these videos. If I don't, then that's probably something you need to look into. Damn fucking right. Which, whenever you got Matt on the ground, I found that jumping and then hitting dust, he never did anything about it.
Yeah.
Hi, Matt.
What's jumping and hitting dust do?
It's when he does like the drop on you his ass thing. That.
Ah, that.
Just, it's not something you press when you're trying to contest other people's buttons.
What? Fuck off with your mashing.
To be fair, that was actually coordinated mashing, not random mashing.
Your pride and determination are stronger than the steel you wear.
I don't even know what you just said there, really.
I hope you will show me the true
I
worth.
was pushing buttons with a deliberate intent to actually do the moves.
Who dares to enter the
That
main
would
Joe, shut up, Matt. You're lying. Go home, you're drunk.
I figured some stuff out. It's like, if I do that, then that, then that, then that, then that, then that, it works.
I don't think you ever, in any of those situations, got any further than that, and then maybe that. You said like 5 different things. I've never seen you do more than like 2 or 3 things in a row.
No, I think maybe it was up to 3 because it was going slide down, flip across, punch, try. Well,
You
square
don't even know
triangle.
what you were doing.
There we go, and he just listed things that don't combo into each other. The slide can't combo into anything
heaven or hell. Duel. One.
without random cancelling. Now watch as Jay mostly hits the heavy button. There we go, we tried it. See, this is what happens when you mash when you're on the defensive. What you have to understand in fighting games is that they're actually turn-based. And you're not respecting when your turn is. Now, that's the point where you can start doing stuff because you're on the other sides of the screen. But when they're on the offensive against you...
Oh my!
You see, now it's your turn. See, you just backed off and then go back to the neutral game when it was your turn.
So, basically, Matt's found a slide move that I need to start blocking.
Duel. All or nothing.
Half circle, core circle back and kick with Alf help is like a thing.
Whoa, I did quite a bit of damage to his house.
Yeah. When you do like a load of buttons, finish it off with a core circle backwards and kick. I love how she walks like hiking her skirt. Yeah, that. But you don't want to ever do that roar on somebody because you don't want it to get blocked because it's highly punishable. Or at least easily punishable.
How do I avoid that?
When you block. Yeah, generally speaking, Matt, block.
So blocking just stops that happening. How do I put pressure on blocking?
There we go. Right, okay, Matt, you had the opportunity there to like press the attack, and you have to dash forward and do some like punch, kick, slash or something. There you go, you got knocked down. Press the attack. Right, when you're kind of like just outside of each other's range, you want to be trying to use your longest ranged attack, which will normally be standing slash or forward heavy, to try and space them out. And you're generally looking for a knockdown, and then when they're on the floor, you keep pressuring them. You may have noticed I try and end every combo by knocking them in their arse. And then when they're, when they're knocked down, you then press the attack on them. If you'd ended that with a sweep, that would have been ideal.
Forget which one the sweep is.
Down and just. That was good though. That was just there we go. Set up. Yep. There. Sweep, see. Sweep. After you hit sweep can come after almost anything. So you just have to learn what it will knock down after in a continuity. Because sometimes it pushes you too far away for the sweep to hit.
Who dares to enter the main?
So it just came quite
back
high.
Quite high. You mean you getting reflux?
Yeah.
Oh, in my world,
terrible.
that's been me for like every meal I've eaten for the last like 5 years or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Perhaps some pizza short.
Why did I
No,
remember
it's because I
that?
got too little stomach acid rather than too much.
I will take that out. That was close. That was a fireball.
You can tell Callum's interested in this, can't you?
Just sat here texting on my phone, yep.
To be fair, he was doing that while fighting earlier.
I'm confident.
What you looking at?
Olds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insufficient. Too much.
It's not over yet.
I'm falling. Too much. Too much. Once more. Decreasing.
But just let me finish this joke.
Joe?
It doesn't
I have something really important to tell you.
Oh, that was interesting.
Get back here.
I've got one button left.
Losing control of your balls.
Innocent brood. You're done. You're done. Am I without purpose?
I didn't know what joke he's making.
I think you got a new favourite character.
You mean new favourite character, the one that you've been playing for weeks? Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
but it wasn't my favourite.
Right, I'm taking that stick back off your mat. We should probably do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Bros. Play Smash Bros.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for Guilty Gear for tonight.
Indeed.